Okay, I've added a bit more to this. So we're just going to do a bit of an update with everything that I've added. I've not added much. If you're new here, I'm an Ethno nationalist. Don't let the anarchy thingy fool you. I was an anarchist 2 years ago, I'll be very open about that. But now I'm starting to see that anarchy and all that shit just is completely stupid and pointless. All I've added is this little bit down here. So we're going to go over that and then I'm going to have a little conversation with you pretty much. So if you haven't seen this, I've read all this out in the video called "We're Being Ethnically Replaced. Here's the Facts." Yeah, so I've literally added on a little last conclusionary bit. So I'm just gonna read it and then we're gonna talk about it. So I urge you to contact local groups who oppose this great replacement. Parties and groups such as Patriotic Alternative, Restore Britain, the Homeland Party, National Rebirth Party, and Avoid Reform. Farage will not remove all illegal immigrants due to it being impossible. He is a man who has taken on numerous Tories who saw the downfall of our great nation. The Tories, 14 years of mismanagement that did very little to no good, right? Most of them Tories who were about during them 14 years are now joining Reform. Like, you can't call it Reform at this point, it's just fucking deform really, isn't it? But the parties are listed. I really recommend, don't settle down with one. Keep all of them and keep checking them and listen to what they've got to say. I mean, Mark Collett and Patriotic Alternative, brilliant. He's been in politics, the right-wing side of politics and ethno-nationalism for over 20 years. He's brilliant. He speaks well. I mean, he's great. People slandered him and all that, and he's suffered a lot of consequences of being open about his politics and his beliefs, but sometimes you need that sort of transparency, because without that transparency we get nowhere. So Patriotic Alternative, just, honestly, join the Telegram, look at the website. Brilliant. Mark Collett is absolutely brilliant. Restore Britain, bit mainstream, I'll be honest. And Rupert Law, we'll see how it goes, because it's very early doors, so he could be alright, he could be shite, so it's very early doors, we'll just see what happens with that one. If he starts doing things that I don't agree with, then I'll do a video about that. The Homeland Party, they splintered out of Patriotic Alternative, quite decent, pretty much the exact same policies as Patriotic Alternative, but they're less religious. I mean, I'm atheist myself, but I've said before and I'll say it again and I'll say it till my dying days. Even though I'm an atheist, I'd rather live in a Christian country with Christian morals and Christian ethics than an Islam country run by Sharia law. And that's just, at the end of the day, simple as. And then the National Rebirth Party. These stand for pretty much the exact same ideas of Patriotic Alternatives. So if you look at Patriotic Alternatives' policies and their beliefs, and you can get behind them, most likely, Alex Yerbury and National Rebirth Party, you'll have no issue with. And as in regards to Reform and Farage, just, he openly supports Israel, yet he claims to be a British nationalist. How can you care so much for your country and then worry about what some poxy war that's been going on for decades starts lighting up again, kicking off again? No one cares. Your focus as a right-wing political party should be in Britain, not fucking foreign interests. If anybody would like, I've printed off, let me grab some. I've printed off quite a few, there's loads more down there. I've printed off quite a few. But if anybody wants the PDF file to download them and print them out themselves and hand them out, it will be on the Discord server. So yeah, join the Discord, join the Telegram, follow the TikTok, and yeah, you'll be updated with everything that kind of goes on and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I just want to go. I'm going to go over the statistics one more time, just to really urge the point and stress how important it is that we oppose this replacement of the Indigenous people. 2001, the white British option was added to the censuses, which we do every 10 years, right? And the population of the United Kingdom of the white British was 85.7% to 88.5%, but specifically in just England and Wales, it was 87.5% of residents, right? 2 decades later, so only 20 years, right, it shrunk to 74.4% in the United Kingdom, right? The biggest growing ethnic group during them 20 years, Asian British. This is Pakistanis, Indians, Bangladeshis, and everything from the South Asian area. That was the largest growing ethnic group. Okay. 13th of April to the 18th of April 2026, so literally less than a month ago, 941 illegal invaders crossed the channel. In these 5 days, 14 boats. 14 boats, 941 people. What else? According to the 2021 census, the most recent one, the white British are minorities in at least 14 local authority areas. I can never say authority. Right, this includes major cities, London, Manchester, Leicester, Birmingham, loads more, right? I mean, Bradford, I guarantee by 2031, when we do the next census, Bradford will be a white British minority city. 72 schools in England have no white British pupils. In 454 schools, the white British pupils make up 2% or less of the pupils. Right? Only 54% of births in England and Wales are white British. We barely make up just over half of the birth rate. Yeah, we're still technically, as of now, the largest ethnicity group in the United Kingdom. So, when people say we're not being replaced, it's a theory, it's not true, you can't argue with facts. If they carry on, right, let's say we ended immigration today, we didn't kick anybody out, but we ended immigration, closed the borders, no more people came in, no more people left, right? With the statistics and the birth rate and everything like that, we would still become a minority in our own land. In our ancestral homeland, which our ancestors fought and died for, we would become a minority. Now let that sink in. I'm not saying this is a joke, and I'm not saying this just to try and get people to worry. This is the truth of the matter. You can't argue with facts. So if people want to deny it, they can deny it all they want, but at the end of the day, the statistics from government websites would completely contradict their whole argument, and they'd lose any footing and any points that they make in that argument because of what the actual data shows. So I'm not trying to worry people when I come out with stuff like this, but I'm not motivated by hate, right? To quote Mark Collett in 2002 when he did a speech for the BNP, right? He said, "I'm not motivated by hate, I'm motivated by love. Love for my country, my people, and my race," right? We are the indigenous people of this land. We should be a supermajority no matter what. That's as simple as, you can't argue that anymore. But like I said, PDF file for this to download and print and everything will be put in the Discord. So join the Discord, join the Telegram, follow the TikTok. All the links will be in the description. And I urge you just to please listen to what I'm saying, because this is not a joke. This is happening right before our eyes in our own lands. And the only, like I say in this, we need remigration. We must remove all illegals from these lands and close our borders. We need to gain ethnic security. No, that's all I've got to say. So yeah, thank you for listening. Subscribe and just keep your eyes peeled for the next video. Yeah, thank you.